Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Koen's Corner on the Minecraft server where I was gonna say the shaders are completely blurred for some reason. Today I wanted to just have a little chat with you, which I have not done in quite some time. So we're just gonna do that a little bit, just talk for a minute about PhoenixStarYT stuff, live stuff, and, you know, that kind of thing. Because I don't really do that all that often anymore. I've mostly been talking about a lot of PhoenixStarYT related projects. And this video is going to be partially about that, but I also just want to talk a little bit more about what's been going on in my personal life, just to keep you up to date of all the shizzle and the wizzle. First of all, the Minecraft server, still alive. You can still join via the server address in the description down below if I don't forget about it. If it's not in the description, it will probably be in the pinned comment or somewhere. So check it out. The server is entirely free to join if you really want to. And show us your stuff over here. Oh my god. Sorry, guys. It's been a minute since I've done one of these live commentaries. Mostly I've been doing these on live stream and whatnot, so it's gonna be an experience trying to do this again. We have all of the animals over here. For some reason there's a cow amongst the sheep. What are you doing? Why are you there? You're not supposed to be in there, but alright. Whatever. We'll leave them be. Hey, what I wanted to talk about first of all is a little bit about the content that I've been putting out on this very YouTube channel, because things have been changing a little bit about the way that I produce these videos and the way that I work on them and whatnot. Because there's been a lot of things, a lot of stuff has been on my mind as far as this channel is concerned and as far as the content goes. Because for the longest time, I've been very frustrated by the lack of content on this YouTube channel. You know what? I'm just gonna get rid of a lot of these wheat seeds because I don't think we use them basically at all. So we literally have no use for them. So we're just gonna get rid of a lot of these. But yeah, I've been very annoyed by the lack of content on this channel, and pretty much all of it is entirely my fault, because I have been the one being very lazy. I don't know if I want to say lazy, but I just have been slacking so much on YouTube content in the last few months, and I've been wanting to fix that for quite some time, which is exactly why I've been trying to make videos a little less involved, because previous videos that I put out on this channel were very, very heavy in terms of editing, in terms of overall production value and whatnot, just because I really wanted it to be. And there really is no good reason for that, because at this point, it doesn't, the kind of production value that I would add to the video, at the end of the day, just doesn't really add all that much. Like, I've been trying to do a lot of weird transitions, a lot of weird animations, so many crazy visuals on the screen, and at some point it just got to a point where it made the video a lot longer to edit, but it also resulted in the video just being a lot less enjoyable to watch, at least to me. Like, I don't know if other people view it that way. I know I sure view it that way, where the videos were just not nearly as fun to watch in that form as they were when they were just a lot simpler in terms of editing. When did somebody steal my wood from this chest? Oh, no. Apparently not. Okay. I was confused because normally planks would not be just randomly scattered like that. I don't know what the hell happened there, but oh well, it is what it is. We're just gonna leave it like that, I guess. But yeah, I was just doing so much stuff with the Koen's Corner videos, and in trying to just add a lot more production value, not only did it make the editing process a lot longer than it really needed to be, it also just was not nearly as... It was satisfactory. It was satisfying whenever I produced a video and released a video like that, because I could be like, yeah, this really... I worked so hard on this video. But then when I rewatch those videos when I publish them, I'm like, what exactly does this add beyond just having a animated character literally talk to the audience? Because I don't really think that it adds all that much value as much as other videos that I could produce otherwise on my channel, or if I was to just have my voice on the screen with a little bit of footage over the top and not a whole lot more than that. So I don't know. It just made the whole production process a lot more complicated. It made it a lot longer, and it also just, at the end of the day, doesn't add a whole lot more to it. It adds a whole lot more production value, but in terms of the watchability of it, it doesn't really change all that much from just me talking to you guys with a bunch of footage on over the top. And at the end of the day, it is just gonna be a video essay. It's gonna be me talking about a particular topic that I want to talk about in that particular video or in that particular moment. And it's not gonna be all that much more than that. It's not a story time video where I'm literally just talking about this event that happened in my life that I really wanted to share with you or whatever. And I don't even make storytime videos like that in the first place. I just whenever I want to talk about something that goes on in my life, I just do something like this, where I'm literally just derping around in my Minecraft server and just talk to you for a half hour or so before I finally move on and get back to the actual proper productions. Which, yeah, those are actually the kind of videos that I really want to make more of, and I'm happy to say that I'm succeeding in that pretty decently-ish. Like, I've definitely been producing a lot more actual proper essays than I used to back in 2015, because 2015 I really was not making many videos at all, because I was trying to up the production value. Excuse me, I just suddenly get the hiccups. I was trying to up the production value so much that it was actually eating up all of the time that I had on actually making and publishing a video. What could usually just take me a few weeks to put together now took me literally a few months at a time before I could actually produce it. That video that I made a while ago about retro games, I believe it was why retro games are more popular now than ever before, or something along those lines. That video took me, no joke, 2 whole months to actually put together. Because I was trying to do the animation portions of it, and I was trying to do so much stuff to it. And in the meantime, I was also juggling with a bunch of other creative projects, a bunch of other things. Because at the time I was also still editing for Phantom Strider, which was also taking up quite a bit of time off of video projects for my own channel, which really did not help much at all. And to be clear, I do not regret that decision one bit, where I was working on video projects for other YouTubers, because I still absolutely... I'm still absolutely floored that I even got that opportunity in the first place, and that I got to do that for as long as I did. And I definitely, I'm still very glad that I ended up making that decision when I did back in 2020, because it was easily the most fun job that I've had, and possibly ever will have, because holy hell did I learn a lot from that job. It was so incredibly fun to just learn about video production, and about proper video production for that matter, and to just work for somebody who I've had a lot of respect for, and you know, that kind of thing. Obviously, I don't mean to say all this in trying to toot my own horn or anything like that. It is legit. I am genuinely really happy that that it happened, and I'm very proud of doing that. Even though the edits that I ended up producing were really not all that great in hindsight, and I feel like I definitely could have done a lot better than what I ended up doing. But that's another story entirely. Anyway, yeah, I am working on more Koen's Corners, and we're definitely gonna see more big, fully edited videos on this channel very, very soon. I'm currently working on a essay about Snow White, which has been out for quite some time at this point, and I really want to talk about it because this is going to be an extremely, extremely hot take, but I personally absolutely love it. The Snow White remake was by far one of my favorite movies to come out in recent years, and I really want to talk about that and why I love it and whatnot. I know that a lot of people are probably going to disagree with it because I've seen a lot of ad hominems towards it. I'll tell you that much. I'm probably not gonna. I don't know if I want to address much of the controversy surrounding it. Mostly because a lot of the controversy surrounding the movie has very little to do with the actual quality of the movie, and it has a lot more to do with the fact that the actress supposedly said some things that people just did not agree with straight up, or some other behind-the-scenes bullshit. Just a lot of stuff that I personally don't feel is all that relevant to begin with when talking about a movie like that. And honestly, I don't want to make that. I don't want to make assumptions about this kind of thing, but I don't really think that people gave the Snow White remake all that much of a chance in the first place, and just hated it because of the sheer fact that it even exists in the first place. And I think that that is a very disheartening thing to see. But again, I don't know if I want to get into that in the actual video, just because I think that that doing so would completely lose focus of the actual video, which is, of course, the movie itself. Because I want my Koen's Corners to be a lot more focused than that. I don't want to talk about stuff that, quite frankly, just is not remotely relevant to the actual subject or topic in question. I want to talk about stuff that actually matter and that are actually relevant to discuss. Also, I don't know why there's always just kelp floating around here. There seems to just always be kelp just floating. And I don't know if that is because these kelp plants are just getting too long, or if there's something else going on. I don't know, but it's definitely crazy that that is even happening. Anyway, I'm going off track. So yeah, I'm not gonna be discussing too much about the controversy surrounding surrounding that movie, because I just don't think that it would be relevant to do so. And also, again, I don't know if it would add all that much to the to my critiques, or to the things that I liked, or to anything remotely related to my my overall opinions of the movie. Which, just gonna tell you right now, if you're expecting me to rip it apart, I'm not gonna rip the Snow White remake apart, because I absolutely love it, and no one is gonna change my opinion on that matter whatsoever. So just so you know ahead of time. But yeah, that's gonna be a thing. And I have a bunch of other crazy video ideas that I'm hoping to release in the following months. It's gonna be a hell of a lot of fun, and I'm very excited about what is going to come. Now, also a little bit about other side things that I'm currently doing, which are, of course, the Koen's Corner live streams, which have been a lot of fun. I'm very much enjoying doing the live streams, and especially doing them a lot more often now than I've had basically forever. Back in the day, I was kind of doing live streams. Oh God, okay. I need to be a lot more careful around here. It's really, really dark out right now. And I am literally getting myself killed right now. I need to get out of this friggin' hole before something absolutely tragic happens. Because this is a bad position to be in. I need to get... Oh my goodness, leave me alone, please. Don't do this. Don't do this. I'm warning you, I got a really dangerous sword. And I am not afraid to use it. Anyway. The Koen's Corner live streams have been a lot of fun. As you might notice, I've been trying to keep the live streams a lot more focused. I've been doing a lot more proper series rather than just doing random bullshit with each and every live stream that I do. Mostly because I like my live streams to be a little bit more focused, and I also want to genuinely start a series for once and actually finish it, because I've had so many series over the years, either in live stream or on video, that I literally never finished for one reason or another, either because I'm just not motivated or because there's something else going on. And most of the series that I would do were usually on video. Oh my goodness, this is a lot of pumpkins and a lot of melons. I'm taking each and every one with me, because that is awesome. This is not so awesome. Oh my goodness, okay. I only barely survived that, my goodness. Yeah, this is definitely a dangerous place to be at night. Don't mind at night, creators. It's a really bad idea. Don't do this. I do this because I'm dumb and because I just really like... I'm just a sucker for punishment, I guess. Anyway. Yeah, I really wanted to make a series of live streams that I would actually frickin' finish. And that is exactly what I'll do. I started this whole endeavor of mine with... Pajama Sam, it was, and Pajama Sam I wanted to do because somebody, I was asking about it once, I believe it was on Blue Sky, where I would literally just ask, hey, is there a particular game or something else that you would want to see on the Koen's Corner live stream, because I will do a full series of it. And we'll have a lot of fun with it. And the first thing that popped up was... it was either Pajama Sam or Put Put, one of those two. And I was like, you know what? That's actually a really fun idea. I have not played the Humongous Entertainment games in a really long time. And I've always had very fond memories actually... Oh, there's pigeons! I don't have anything to feed them. Oh, that's so sad. Okay. I need to mark this real quick on my minimap. I don't even know if my home can even be seen on here. But anyway, pigeons must come back. I know that is not how you spell that. Hang on. There you go. That should do it. I can't even see my own home on the minimap. Anyway, maybe we'll see that at some point. I don't know. But yeah, I started out with Pajama Sam because Pajama Sam is one of those that I've had a lot of fond memories of, and I felt like that would be a good place to start. And then I started to realize that Pajama Sam was just a little bit too... frustrating for me to play through. Not necessarily that it's a bad game series or anything like that. I liked Pajama Sam fine, but it was honestly just a little bit too much for me because there are so many different paths that all lead to the exact same place, and it was just a little bit... it doesn't really work for me personally, but hey, it was a start of a brand new series that I wanted to do. And I'll definitely get back into more pajamas. Oh, the golden sword with the curse of vanishing. I am definitely not gonna take that with me. That's probably a really bad idea. But yeah, I started out with Pajama Sam. It was a fun little series to do for a little while. I played the first 3 games and then I basically just stopped for whatever reason. And I can tell you why. It's because I was not really enjoying the first 3 games as much as I was expecting, or as much as I was hoping, at least. So I was kind of like, I don't know if I want to play the other ones. So we'll move on to something else, and maybe I will get back to Pajama Sam at another time. And it was around then that I started to realize, you know what? I've been meaning to play Doom 2016 for a very long time on my channel. Let's just freaking do it. And so I started Doom 2016, and, well, needless to say, I'm liking that one a lot more. But, I mean, Doom is one of my favorite games of all time, and I'm really enjoying playing through that game again for my little YouTube series. And we'll absolutely finish that one at some point. It's gonna be wild. Now, every once in a while, as you probably noticed, I like to also do a little something else in between, just to keep a little bit of variety going at the very least. Just because I also value having a little bit of variety on my channel, especially on the live streams. But the main focus is always going to be the Let's Play that I'm doing. And that's about it. Now, I might do another series of live streams where I experiment a little bit with Linux stuff, because I know that some people are really into those streams. But we'll have to wait and see on that. Linux is a tough one, because there are just so many things that you could do. But the problem is also that most people would probably only tune in on experiments of different Linux distributions that I could test. And I've tried a couple of distributions on livestream, but the problem is that the distros just would not work with the particular setup that I have for some reason. They either just would not work inside of a virtual machine, or there's just something else that's not exactly working for me for whatever reason. And that makes it a lot more difficult to actually do those live streams. Excuse me. To actually do those live streams. But we'll have to wait, and we'll have to see if I can possibly do something like that again at some point. I would absolutely like to do more Linux-related live streams on my channel. I think that would be sick. But we'll have to wait and see. For now, we're gonna beat Doom 2016, and once I'm done with that, I'll probably get back to Humongous Entertainment and play either Spy Fox or Freddy Fish, one of those two, because Freddy Fish is the first Humongous game that I've ever played, and it is the one that I'm the most familiar with. Specifically, Freddy Fish 3 is the one that I'm the most familiar with, so I'll probably either play that, or I'll start with the Spy Fox games, which... The Spy Fox games are my personal favorite. There's guardians down here. Are these... Oh, there's an underwater temple over here. I don't know if I want to... No, I definitely do not want to do that right now. I absolutely don't want to do that, because those guardians are freaking insane. They're powerful. They're not especially nice. And the Elder Guardian is probably going to kiss my ass. Or to kiss my ass. Kick my ass very, very badly. So, we're not gonna do that. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun ride either way with whatever game I decide to stream. Humongous is always one that I enjoy to come back to, because it's just very, very nostalgic to me and many other individuals who grew up with that series. So, also, little fun fact, a bit of a side tangent, but Humongous Entertainment games are actually insanely cheap to get a hold of these days. I was able to get all of the Freddy Fish games, all of the Pajama Sam games, and Spy Fox, and even Put Put, and a bunch of other Humongous games for, I want to say, less than 60 euros? Maybe, no, actually, I don't think that's entirely accurate. I believe they were all 100 euros in a single bundle, and it's a bundle of, like, I want to say 50 games? Granted, they're all old as shit at this point, because pretty much all of the Humongous games came out in the 1990s, I think. So they're all incredibly old at this point, but the point still stands. They are cheap as hell to get a hold of. So if you ever had this this urge to get a little bit of a nostalgia fix and you remember the Humongous Entertainment games, that's definitely an option. Even if you were to just buy a single bundle for, I want to say the bundles are $15 to $20 each. Even if you just wanted to get a single one of them, honestly, I'd say just go for it, because it's really, really worth your money for the kind of stuff that you get for it. Especially, or you could even just get the individual games for maybe 5 euros these days. They're incredibly cheap to purchase, so... and I absolutely would recommend you buy them on Steam, not on the second-hand market on disc, because the Steam version is just going to be the easiest way to get into these games again these days. Because they are going to run inside of an emulator called ScumVM, which is an emulator pretty much built around the Scum engine. And it is incredibly easy to just buy the game, install it through Steam, and it installs with the actual emulator pre-installed on it, entirely configured out of the box. You don't have to worry about having to do much of anything on it. You just install it, you and you start playing. That's basically all there is to that. I want to be extra careful not to hit these wolves. These are some of the new wolf variants that I have not had the chance to actually look at. And I have one! Yeah! Awesome! Okay. I don't know how to get you home. Will he teleport back with me once I do a slash? I'm gonna do a slash home. I wanna see if he teleport. He does! Okay. I need name tags. Name tags are craftable nowadays, right? Alright, I just looked it up, and apparently it is literally just one single piece of paper, which I do have, and a metal nugget of some kind. I have a bunch of iron nuggets right here, which I literally just found. So we're just gonna put these together. We're gonna put these together. How am I supposed to put these together? Oh, it's in the latest snapshot. I just realized. Okay, cool. That is sick. Where did I keep all of my enchantment books and shit? I literally just took all of these pieces of paper out of that chest. Where did I put the books? Oh, right over here. Cool. And these are all of the valuable things. Let's actually just make a bunch of iron ingots right here. But yeah, Humongous Entertainment is gonna be an interesting and really fun one to come back to once I finally do. And like I said, if you're interested in checking out those games, honestly, just do it, because the games are incredibly good. I don't know if they hold up quite as well as a lot of other games from that era, but they definitely hold up to me. I still very much enjoy them for what they are, and I'm glad I got to play them when I was a kid, and that I got to play them when I actually did. But yeah, that is about all there was to it. I'm not gonna be talking about all that much more besides that. Because if I was to talk about a lot of other things, like what is going on in my personal life right now, or other things like that, you know, this video would literally be 1 hour long, and I have no interest in making that happen. Also, Minecraft server is going to be updated to 26.1 once that releases. And it is going to be a hell of a lot of fun. I also want to make a Koen's Corner at some point about the new seasonal drops and how that system has been for me, because I have a lot of thoughts on that. So we're definitely going to talk about that a little bit in detail very, very soon. So, hope you guys are excited for all that is to come on Koen's Corner. A lot more usual content, or usual programming, whatever you want to call it, is going to resume very soon. I hope you all are excited for what is to come. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you creators in the next one.